Many times, the success of a public speech is determined not only by your mastery of dealing with pauses, fillers, repetitions, speaking speed, body language, lexical resources, and grammar, but also by how mentally comfortable you are at speaking in public. In fact, the fear of public speaking, also known as glossophobia, is so common that it has been reported to affect 75% of the population. If you find the task of public speaking nerve-wracking and frightening, this lesson from the course What Makes a Good Speech by Mount2 Speak is for you. Racing heartbeats, sweating body, trembling hands, and a stuttering voice are common signs of speaking anxiety. But why exactly does this happen? The fear of public speaking can be attributed to a host of different reasons, ranging from the lack of preparation and unfamiliar audiences to the difference in social status between the speaker and the audience. However, the most common cause of speaking anxiety is often the fear of making mistakes and receiving consequent criticism. If you indeed find yourself scared of judgment when giving a public speech, here are a few things to bear in mind. First and foremost, criticism is a natural part of the feedback process. When you give a presentation, you are putting yourself out there and opening yourself up to potential criticism. This is not necessarily a bad thing. In fact, criticism can help you improve and grow as a speaker. By taking the feedback you receive in stride and using it to refine your presentation skills, you can become a better and more confident public speaker. Another reason not to be scared of criticism in public speaking is that your audience is most likely on your side. Your audience is not there to judge you or criticize you, they are there to learn from and be entertained by your presentation. Most people want you to succeed, and they will be rooting for you. It's true that not all feedback providers are constructive, and some are even so rude that they try to personally attack, embarrass, or shame you. If such situations happen, take them slightly or simply ignore them. Remember, destructive criticism tells more about the character of the commentators than the abilities of the speaker. Finally, it is important to remember that great speakers have not always been that great. They also used to be terrible speakers, and they also used to receive lots of criticism. The important thing is that they try to learn from their mistakes, rather than being discouraged by them. So, what can you do to mitigate and eventually overcome the fear of public speaking? First, try to identify the cause of your fear. Is it fear of failure, fear of being judged, or something else? Once you know the cause of your fear, you can start to develop strategies to overcome it. Second, prepare well in advance. By learning about the audience beforehand, researching and organizing your material, practicing your delivery, and anticipating potential questions, you can feel more confident and reduce the chances of making mistakes. This will make you less vulnerable to criticism and help you deliver a successful presentation. Third, practice deep breathing and relaxation techniques. This can help to calm your mind and body, and can reduce physical symptoms of anxiety such as shaking, sweating, and a racing heart. Fourth, focus on the value of your message, rather than on potential criticism or judgment. Remember that your audience is generally supportive and interested in what you have to say, and that your message has the potential to make a positive impact. Most importantly, remember to practice regularly. Confidence in public speaking can be a result of familiarity. The more you speak, the more comfortable you'll become with it. One way you can do so is to practice every day with Mount2 Speak. With many supporting features such as auto-generated speaking prompts, on-site recording, and automated feedback, Mount2 Speak is a wholesome and judgment-free space for your daily practice of public speaking. Check it out now at mount2speak.com. As usual, thanks for tuning in, and see you again in the next lesson.